Ready to turn 25?
What's going on, people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to Live Talks Football. And welcome to another live watch along for the Champions League phase for Matchday 3. And today we've got some very good games that I'll be watching tonight. So obviously I'll be watching my game because Chelsea play against Ajax at Stamford Bridge. Then the next game I'm watching is the Frankfurt versus Liverpool game because Uge Ekitike will be playing against his former club. you know, because that's where the club where Liverpool signed him 2 months ago. So for £69 million. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does. And I know that if he does score tonight, he will not celebrate. So it's going to be interesting what he can do. I mean, does he start for Liverpool after Alexander Isak? Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry guys. So yeah, Woody will so yeah, will Hugo Ekitike start after Alexander Isak's poor start for Liverpool? We shall wait and see. And then the other game I'm watching tonight is Real Madrid versus Juventus. Now that is always a big game because if you remember back in 2018, in the first leg, you know, that's who had the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Casemiro, Karim Benzema, Gareth Bale, Keylor Navas and all that stuff. In the first leg, Real Madrid won 3-0 away from home at the Juventus Stadium, Cristiano Ronaldo scored that amazing and beautiful overhead kick, and all of the Juventus fans were even clapping for that, which is very strange, but he realized that Cristiano Ronaldo is the goal, so that's why that goal was just special indeed. And then at the Bernabeu, Juventus, could have made one of the greatest comeback in Champions League history. 3-0 down, 3-0 aggregate, and then in the last minute, you know, the push on Lucas Vasquez right at the death, and then Mike Oliver points to the spot saying penalty, and then Gianluigi Buffon got a red card because he said something awful to the referee, and then there's number two stepped up, what is inside the penalty box, and then Cristiano Ronaldo takes the penalty, and he went the right way, but Cristiano Ronaldo's penalty was so powerful that was the goal that took Real Madrid to the semi. I think it was the semi-finals of the Champions League or something like that. And Cristiano Ronaldo did take his shirt off, but he didn't really care because he scored a goal that puts Real Madrid into the semi-finals or finals of the Champions League in 2018. So yeah, there's no Ronaldo anymore. There's no Higuain. There's no Gianluigi Buffon. There's no stuff like that because this is a different Juventus and a different Real Madrid. So here we go. So yeah, should be a good game tonight. So those are the games I will be watching tonight. So Chelsea versus Ajax, Real Madrid versus Juventus, and Liverpool going away to not Spain, Germany to face Hugo Ekitike's team. So there we go. But yeah, looking forward to this game tonight. So Chelsea, obviously, after a loss against Bayern, we won against Benfica at home. So we're now at home against Ajax, and I'm just hoping that we can get to another win because I expect Chelsea to finish in the top 8. Many people are saying that they don't mind playing in the playoff, and that's fine, and that's fair enough because PSG, did that and they managed to win the Champions League. So you know what? As long as we not go out, that's a good thing. But if you want me to be honest and be real, I expect Chelsea to finish in the top 8 because I don't want to see extra games. So you know what I mean. So there we go. But yeah, let's hope we can win tonight. Now, okay, looks like they got the lineup for Liverpool game. So Malik Dashley starts in goal because obviously there's no Allison. Then you've got Jeremy Frimpong as right back, so he starts. Andy Robertson starts tonight instead of Kirke. So that's interesting. Then Van Dijk and Konate is the two centre backs for tonight. So let's hope that Van Dijk can do much better. Then it got Curtis Jones starter, which many Liverpool fans want. So he starts as a DM. Then Florian Wirtz starts tonight. Dominic Szoboszlai starts. Then you got Gordy Gakpo left wing. Hugo Ekitike on the right. And Alexander Isak up top. So Mo Salah is also dropped tonight. So many Liverpool fans will want that. Now, they're also playing a 4-3-3. So, because usually they play a 4-2-3-1, but tonight they play a 4-3-3. So this lineup should make Liverpool bounce back because they've lost 4 games in a row and they cannot lose 5 because I can't remember the last time when Liverpool lost 5 games in a row in no competition. I can't remember. So, I heard a stat that says the last time that Liverpool lost 4 games in a row was, I believe, in 2008. I've forgotten. I really don't know when, but I believe it was 2008, the last time that Liverpool lost, 4 games in a row. So there we go. I'm just going to make this full screen for you so that I can watch the game very, very properly. Let me make this one full screen as well. Oh, actually, no. Let me not make it full screen because it will make things worse. Let me not make it full screen. Let me just leave it as it is. Let me not make it full screen, but I can extend it like this instead. So yeah, man, our second Champions League game at Stamford Bridge, and we're home against Ajax. And if you guys remember back in 2019, we faced Ajax 5 years ago, and it was an entertaining game, 4-4. And yeah, man, if we would have beaten Ajax, we would have Chelsea would have, finished in the finished first place, so that we wouldn't have to face Bayern Munich at that time. But listen, so yeah, we face them again now. Do I expect a 4-4 game like 5 years ago? I don't think so. But Kurt Zuma, oh my God, if he would have scored that goal, if he would have scored that solo goal, that would the best Champions League goal in history, the best one. Oh, and by the way, congratulations to Reece James. He has a photo with his name and 200 because obviously against Nottingham Forest, he scored and he assisted in his 200 game for Chelsea. So big up to Reece James, man. And yeah, listen, I hope he can stay fit for the title of this season because he needs to go to the World Cup. He definitely has to. So Reece James, big up your damn self. Oh yeah. Now Oh boy, yeah. Matisse actually reminded me. In fact, yeah, Matisse is funny as well. Big up to him because I about 5 hours ago I went on his Instagram and he basically did the United strand. And he said, yeah, that he's not gonna cut his hair until Chelsea don't get red cards 5 games in a row. So if Frank can do it, maybe Matisse do it. But I know that that one was a wig. Matisse, we all, he started this today. So if he would have not cut his hair, then that's fair enough. But the United Strand didn't cut his hair, the last time he cut his hair was on the 5th of October, which was a year ago. So that one was real. That one was real. Matisse one was a wig. So, but listen, I don't blame him because Chelsea are basically red card FC. Like 5 red cards in 6 games is just, and listen, the Forest game, I told you guys that Malo Gusto will get a red card, and there you go. So yeah. In terms of who I think is going to get a red card tonight, I feel like for me it might. I've got this sick feeling. Yeah, that one of our centre backs is going to get a red card. I've got this feeling, yeah. It's not going to be Tosin. It's not going to be Hatto. And it's not going to be any of our midfielders, no way. My red card for me is most likely to be Wesley Fofana. That is who I'm thinking is going to get a red card tonight, Wesley Fofana, because he starts tonight after he came back from injury. So I've got this sick feeling that it's going to be him that is going to get a red card. But I'm hoping that's not the case. But I said it last time, and yeah, we got a red card. So today, I feel like Wesley Fofana is going to get a red card. I don't believe he's going to get a straight red, but 2 yellows. And yeah, those who I think is going to get a red card tonight. So there we go. But yeah, so let me read out the lineup for both teams. So let me start off the away team first. So Ajax is playing Pavsa and goal. They got Lucas Wassa as a right back, Baz as a left back, Siatio and Itakuwa as the two centre backs. Hold on, guys. Wait. Well, that's fair enough. Okay, so McConnell and Taylor as the two pivot. Then we've got Goodis as a left winger, Mowo as a right winger, Kukia as a number 10, and Weghorst, who is a fantastic player, by the way, starts up top. So I'm not quite sure he's a very strong lineup for Ajax, um, but they want to trying to get to win against Chelsea. So there we go. For Chelsea's lineup, it's very interesting. Now there's one, two. There's only two changes to our 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest. So Jorgensen starts his first Champions League ever start for Chelsea. So the last game against Lincoln City was awful. So I'm hoping that he does better, but I have this feeling that he's not. So it's very interesting to see that Jorgensen starts. But Caicedo starts at right back, which is also interesting. But I've seen this last season and it works, so I'm not going to complain. But yeah, the two centre backs who both came back from injury are Tosin Adebayo and Wesley Fofana. So those are the two that starts as centre backs. In terms of left back, we've got João Hato instead of Kukuea. Enzo Fernandez is back because he did train with Chelsea 2 days ago, and he also trained yesterday. So he does start after that bit of an injury against Nottingham Forest. Then Lavia as well. So hopefully Lavia has a good game. We got SFL who finally starts. Thank the Lord for that one. But Anate starts in a 10 because obviously there's no Joe Pedro because he's suspended for this game. Jamie Gibson starts off on the left wing instead of Garnacho, and Mark Guru starts, which finally, I wanted to see because I don't get me wrong, I don't think Mark Guru is a good player. Wait, what? Sorry guys, it looks like I put the wrong link or the where's the mouse gone? So it feels like this is the wrong link because I'm watching the Juventus game. Hmm? Uh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna change it up. Let me go and change this up real quick. Oh. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Oh, that's not it. So yeah, Chelsea are in 20th place at the moment, but hopefully that could all change. Hopefully that could all change tonight. Oh yeah, hold on, I'm putting that one up top. There we go. Ah! Oh, for goodness sake. Sorry guys, this one my old laptop always does, man. Anyway, so yeah, very surprised to see, two changes to our 3-0 win against Ajax because if we would have done this, on match day 7 or match day 8, then I understand. But this is match day 3, I would have thought that he would have done this at the end in case if Chelsea does finish in the top 8. But it's really weird, what's happening. guys, I don't know what happened to my old laptop. Oh god, it just went off just like that. Oh great. So sorry guys, I'm just having a bit of technical difficulties here tonight. Let me see if I can sort that out real quick. What is going on? Oh, please don't tell me my old laptop isn't working. Oh, please no, man. Oh, guys, something is happening. Okay, let me just turn it off and I'll turn it back on again. Okay, I'll just wait for it to load. Oh, excuse me. All right, let me go and shut the door now because I don't want any disturbance. Don't want any disturbance here tonight. There we go. Much better. Much better. Now let me plug this in again. Hopefully it can load quickly so that I can watch the games. So sorry guys. Let me quickly restore all of them. I'll be back guys, 1 minute. Oh, this is awful, man. Anyway, the players are walking out. So yeah, man. Here's the famous Champions League ball. And yeah, we're underway. So sorry guys, like yeah man. Let me just
替补里边的话，你像库布雷尼亚还有詹姆斯等人的话，都是在替补里的。乔治
So yeah, there's the famous Champions League song. So there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna try this one again. So yeah, man, looking forward to this. Looking forward to this indeed. Let me just quickly put up the other one so that I won't miss it. Okay, if I got so I need to change the scoreboard. Here we go, much better. Yeah, they're just showing the teams there. Let me just close this one, close that one, close this one. But yeah, man, maybe that's why maybe Reece James doesn't start tonight. Maybe that's the reason. Right. There's the referees for tonight. Ajax are wearing all white. Well, I was meant to change it then, but I couldn't. Looks like Ajax are playing a 4-3-3 instead. Interesting. So I always keep on forgetting. So yeah, let me do the Liverpool game real quick, and then we'll take it from there. All right. Oh, now the thing is, buffering a bit, but we're back. So the Liverpool game has kicked off. Looks like it's pouring rain there in West London. Trying to. So the Chelsea game is also kicked off. All right, so I don't know why it keeps on freezing, you know. Don't know why this thing keeps on freezing. All right, there we go. So it looks like Caicedo is inverting in this game. So Wesley's playing as a left, tossing in the middle, and and no, sorry, Hayter's playing on the left. Wesley Fon is playing in the middle, and Toss is playing on the right centre back. Okay, there we go. All right. Jamie Gittens, his first Champions League start for Chelsea. So is this his first start? I don't know. Juventus wearing all in black. There's Enzo Moresco. He's back on the touchline after his suspension against against Nottingham Forest. So yeah. Well, in terms of my prediction tonight, I think we are going to concede, but I might go for. I mean, Ajax are a good team. Maybe I might go for. Do I feel? I don't feel we're going to keep a clean sheet, so maybe I'll go for my first thought 3-1 Chelsea. I mean, I don't know if I should predict that, but I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know if I should predict a 3-1 at this stage. Right, there's Curtis Jones. For Liverpool game, don't know what the prediction will be, but I think Liverpool might edge a win because going away to Frankfurt is difficult. But I think Liverpool will edge it, so maybe I might go for 2-1. Your Real Madrid Juventus game, I feel like Real Madrid might win this. So I'm gonna go for 3-1. Yeah, let's go 3-1 Real Madrid because they're at home. They are at home. Yeah, I'm good, Michael. Thank you for asking. A lot of teams have changed lineups tonight. I know, man. I know. Yeah, Salah drops on the bench, which I know many Liverpool fans will desperately want that to happen because Mo Salah this season has been starting great. So Hugo Ekitike starts, Gordy Gakpo starts, Bloivert starts, and yeah, some new players start. So yeah, Real Madrid have a free kick. I think the referee's given Ajax the free kick as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, a bit of a nudge there, like I say though. I just hope he doesn't, follow Crystal and get himself um a yellow card in this game because I don't want him to be missing games. I don't. I feel Liverpool have their best fullback playing tonight. Absolutely, absolutely. I just bought Discovery Plus. I don't want to miss the games. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, Discovery Plus will allow you to ways of fun on a bit of a pressure there, but he done well. Um, by that counter attack there. Yeah, Philip Wilkinson's first ever start in the Champions League for Chelsea. So let's just hope that he can have a much better game to Lincoln City away. So yeah, which by the way we struggled. Our ball goes in for Frankfurt, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper, but the flag went off for offside. Liverpool defensively still under some serious pressure. Let's just see. Was he offside? Oh, it's tight. Okay, Ajax on the break here. They're looking to take the lead, but But it's a good block by Tosin. Really good block. You changed your laptop. I know. I know. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird, but I am yesterday had so many problems, but hopefully tonight it won't be the same thing. Oh yeah, Monaco played Tottenham tonight, but unfortunately, I can't be able to watch that. Right, Juventus on the break here. Let me just see their one. Right, and the goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois makes a save. Right, here comes Jamie Gittens on the ball. The flag goes off offside. Great. Great. Okay, Real Madrid in the penalty box there. Looking to take the lead. Right, here comes the number 19. He goes down. No foul. Oh, I think that was Hugo Ekitike with a chance there for Liverpool. All right, Enzo Fernandez, that's a good ball, but it's blocked. One on Caicedo, but he does lose the ball. But Tosin wins it back for us. Liverpool have their first corner of the game. Right, here comes Estevao, the superstar. I think that's a corner, and it is. Header by Isak was blocked. And yeah, Chelsea have their first corner of the game. All both Frankfurt players are down. Don't know who they are, but both of them are down. Well, let's see this corner from Chelsea real quick. Is that another one? Yes, it is. All right. So yeah, just had to put some stuff with mom. Buying a 1-0 up. Well, if Harry Kane scored that goal, then I'm not surprised. I am not surprised if it was him that scored that first goal. Or it could be someone else. It could be someone else, but I have this feeling it might be Harry Kane because his goal scoring form is just unbelievable at this moment in time. So does Mbappe and so is Haaland. So no disrespect to both of them. But yeah, if Bayern are 1-0 up, then that's good for them. Looking to make it 4 wins in 4. So yeah, right, goalless so far. Right, here comes Chelsea, and the goalkeeper made the save because Mark Guru um, was running in the penalty box, and he was onside as well. Timed this one perfectly, Mark Guru there. Really good passing to him, whoever that was. Right, and Ajax clears it. Xavi Alonso, the new Real Madrid player. Oh yeah, Quincy Promise. Yeah, I've heard all about that player before. Esteval. Oof, puts it wide. Yo, AI edits, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me as always. Oh yeah, Aubameyang, I'll say his player. Okay. There's so many screens there. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing if you are new. Hit the bell notification as well. 1K, roll to 1K as always. So I'm trying to get it as soon as possible. Oh, okay. Man, I'm so tired, but I really don't miss my game. I really don't. SFL wins it and wins it again. And that's going to be a free kick to us. And a first yellow card of the evening tonight. And Thibaut Courtois manages to get there. The Ajax will get the first yellow card tonight. Okay, it's a foul on Bonanate. So I thought it was SFL, but it's actually Federico Bonanate. So yeah. I mean, for me, that I feel like for me that's potentially a red card because his foot was high. His foot was high, man. Yeah, Taylor with a nasty one. I think for me that's potential red card because that foot was high. I've seen again if I've seen a red card being given in Premier League. So I think Tyler's very lucky there if he's not got a red card because his foot was high. Okay, the VR, I'll check on this. When I've seen it, when I saw it for the replay, I was like, boy, that's potentially a red card. Because look, he could have broken Bernardo's leg. Oh my god, that is. I mean, that took like 4 seconds to look at it, and yeah, Taylor, VR got this correct, man. VR got this correct. So Ajax are down to 10 men. So there you go. They got a red card. So they'll play the next 74 minutes um, with a man down. But yeah, correct decision, man. Could have broken Bonanotti's leg. Bayern Munich 2-0. Whoa, there you go. Harry Kane. I thought he scored the first goal, but he actually did score. So yeah, but listen, Harry Kane right now, he is unstoppable. He is unstoppable. And yeah, I mean, who can stop him? Who can stop Harry Kane at this moment? Because he's just simply, I feel like maybe he is one of the best strikers in the world right now. But yeah, we do win ourselves a free kick. And we take it short this time. Yeah, that decision was correct. Now we have to win this game. Yes! And we're 1-0 up. And guess who it is? It is Federico Buonanotte, the man that let Taylor get sent off, scores his first Champions League goal for Chelsea. We're 1-0 up. And Buonanotte scores. So yeah, man. 10-man Ajax. Well, they are man down, and 2 minutes later, they'll go down. And Buonanotte scores, or it might be Mark Gui that scores. I'm not quite sure. But whoever scores, we're 1-0 up. Okay, it's actually Mark Gui, my bad. Because him and Buonanotte, you know, look kind of the same. So, yeah. I can't really tell if he's offside or not because of this stupid thing. I mean, the question is Racy Fofana offside for that one? That's what I'm thinking the VR will check on this. But yeah, Racy Fofana will get the assist if he is offside, onside, I should say. But yeah, 1-0 to Chelsea. And it's another set piece. I mean, we scored two on Saturday, and now we scored from a free kick. Not the direct one, but there you go. 1-0. So, okay, looks like the goal does stand. So, we're 1-0 up. You see, when you start Marguru, you will perform well. And look at that. His first start for Chelsea this season, and he scored. So this is why I've been crying out for Marguru to be starting games every single time. And tonight proves it. That's his first goal for Chelsea. And I'm hoping that he can give and hopefully that can build him more confidence going into the next few games. But yeah, man, 1-0 to the Chelsea. Yes, they may have been down to 10 men, but for now, we have to honestly go out there and get a win. There's no excuses now. So yeah, Tyler definitely let Ajax down, but I don't care, man. I do not care. But yeah, Wesley Fofana on his return to Chelsea gets an assist, so big up to him. Big up to him. But yeah, I'm happy for Mark Guru, man. I said I want him to start, especially tonight, and he scored. So now I want him to start the next game, which is Sunderland at home. You know, just give this guy a chance, man. And guess what? Scores in the Conference League and now scores in the Champions League. So there you go. What's happening in that game? Okay, well, Juventus, Real Madrid were nearly 1-0 up, but they have a corner. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna make this full screen because I can't really see it properly. So yeah, so far so good for Chelsea. Let me make this one full screen as well, wherever it is. So many messages, you know. Right, Jamie Gittins there. Ball in into Estevao, but his shot was blocked, but he does win it back, and he wins it back again. Estevao trying to look for someone, but oh no, Estevao is down. Oh sugar man, fuck! What happened? Oh, it's not a good one. Oh, it's not a good one. Oh no, man. Estevao is down, but he is up. Okay, I thought he was gonna have an injury, but thank the Lord that didn't happen because boy, okay, I think the referee did give a foul. That's why he gave us a free kick. So yeah, still 0-0 between Frankfurt, Liverpool, and also Real Madrid and Juventus. But yeah, buying up 2-0 up, the way I see it, the way I saw in the comments, Michael just told me, and oh well, delivery could have been better by Jamie Gittins, but it's not. It is not. It looks like Kais are making a substitution because of that red card, so I've no doubt they'll be changing their tactics for this game. But yeah, it looks like Ajax got a red card instead of us, which is good. Which is good, but I still think that the players that would get a red card in this game is probably going to be Wesley for Fana, but he got an assist, so maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I could be wrong, but I just hope we don't get another red card, and I hope it's not a silly one. The Ajax fans are a bit disappointed, but they are still, supporting their team. And big up to them that made the travel from Amsterdam to London, England. So yeah, 23 minutes in. Time goes fast. Right, here comes Real Madrid looking to take the lead. The shot is deflected, and that's going to be a corner to them. So far in Liverpool game, not many chances the way I'm seeing it right now. Anyway, Jamie Gittins. Still going Jamie Gittins. What's happening? Jamie Gittins. I think his shot was blocked. Oh god, what is going on? Oh god. Okay, you know what? I'll be using my data to do this. I'm tired of um using um my hotspot for this. I'm tired. I'm just tired. Sorry. I'm tired of using my hotspot. I'm tired. I mean the Wi-Fi. Let me just use my hotspot and see because I'm tired of this. Let me just use my hotspot, man. Oh, it's 1-0 to Frankfurt. Boy, Liverpool are 1-0 down already. I mean, not already, but in the 25th minute, they are 1-0 down. Frankfurt have scored, and Liverpool's clean sheet is not looking too good. Can't remember the last time when Liverpool kept a clean sheet, but that's another goal that they've conceded, and that is the third time. Sorry, the fourth time that the fifth time that they're 1-0 down. I mean, they're a goal behind. It's the fifth time that this has happened. So, boy, Liverpool, man, what is going on with them? Even with Floyd Bird starting and all that stuff, they still are 1-0 down. Boy, oh boy. Oh my days, man. Okay, you know what? Let me remove the full screen because maybe that's the reason why it's causing this freezing. So yeah, Frankfurt fans are absolutely going ballistic that they lead the Premier League champions, Liverpool. Boy, they are really and truly in the mud. Liverpool now. Sorry, guys, I'm just. Yes, it's 2-0 Chelsea. I've just seen it as well. 2-0 to Chelsea. And it could be an on goal. Oh my days, man. Okay. Sorry, guys. There's something clearly wrong. Yeah, it might be a non goal or something. Oh, Caicedo scored. My bad. My bad. It's actually Caicedo that scored. I better have to see this goal again. See, this is exactly what happens. And I missed it. But yeah, Caicedo scored. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to have to watch it back how they scored. In fact, let me even do that now. Let me just do that now because this freezing stuff is just giving me some headache. Let me just see how Caicedo scored. So yeah, 2-0 to Chelsea. Love to see that. Love to see that. Right, hopefully that's better. Let me see the Caicedo goal again because I missed it. Sorry. Let me just see the Caicedo goal. All right, so okay, it was Enzo. Then it was Benanate, Jamie Gittens. Nice work from him. Then Caicedo. Okay, took a deflection. His shot, they took a deflection though, but that's a good shot by Caicedo. Really good shot. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, so yeah, it's harmless from the back. So Jamie Gittens, did pretty well for that. Did pretty well. So yeah, Caicedo's shot did took a deflection though, but as long as it go in, I do not care. 2-0 to Chelsea, and yeah, it looks like we're certainly going to win this game. No doubt about that. Maybe I'm gonna have to bring in a better Wi-Fi because this one is just not good. But yeah, we're back in here anyway. All right. All right, here comes Juventus. Ajax. Wait, the referee's given a penalty. What? The referee's given a penalty to Ajax. Oh my god. What is going on? What is going on? Wait, let's see. Wait. It's let me see this again. Yeah, I think yeah, Tosin did make a contact, so yeah, it is a penalty. Oh great. Oh great. Yeah, Tosin gives away a penalty, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tosin, man, you absolute idiot. Just why on earth would you like this is the thing that always frustrated. Every time we concede, it's our own error. Our own error. Now we've conceded a penalty thanks to Tosin, man. Oh my goodness me. And yeah, it is a penalty because Tosin made contact Moawu. You definitely did. Oh, Tosin, man. Why? Why? You just came back from injury and now you conceded a penalty. Great. And Philip Jorgensen is not good at saving penalties. So let me just change it to 2-1 now because it's gonna be a goal. I don't see Philip Jorgensen saving this unless he does, but I don't know how good Philip Jorgensen is good at saving penalties, but for me, it's gonna go in. It's gonna go in. So let me just change it to 2-1 now. Let me just change it to 2-1. Yes, Caicedo is playing the left back. He is. Yeah, Liverpool are getting beat. They're 1-0 down already. So, yeah. Let me just change it to 2-1 because there's no point. There's no point. Philippe Jorgensen ain't saving this. He ain't. He ain't. He ain't. He ain't. He ain't. And you see, even though he goes the right way, I knew he's not saving. I knew it. I knew it. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't want to waste my time of saying, Chelsea 2, Ajax 1, because I knew it. I knew it. But Tosin, man, this is your fault, man. This is all on you. Why did you have to do that? That was so silly. I tell you what, Philip Wilkinson should have saved that. I'm very disappointed he didn't save that. I'm very disappointed. For me, he should have kept that out. But I'm sorry, this is more on Tosin than Philip Wilkinson because he's the one that cost us that let Ajax get to penalties. All on Tosin, man. So stupid. We're 2-0 up, and you allowed this game to go back to 1 goal deficit. You idiot, Tosin, man. This is all on you. But yeah, Philip Jorgensen should have saved that. Don't get me wrong, but Tosin, you caused this. You caused this. After I don't know, let me say this here. When Caicedo scored a fantastic goal, we concede. We did this last season. Caicedo scores a wicked goal against Man United, we concede. Now Caicedo scores tonight, brilliant shot, then we concede after that. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Why is it here that we allow Caicedo to score a very good shot, long range shot, and then we concede after that? It just makes no sense to me. It just don't. Honestly, I'm just sick and tired of this, man. I'm sick and tired. Anyway, Liverpool have equalised, and it's Hugo Ekitike who actually it might be Cody Gakpo or it might be Ekitike that scored. I'm not quite sure. Actually, it is Hugo Ekitike because he doesn't celebrate. So Hugo Ekitike does score tonight, and he doesn't celebrate because he scores against his former club, Eintracht Frankfurt. So there you go. And what a pass that is. I feel like that might be Van Dijk. But yeah, whoever made that pass to Ekitike was brilliant. And then what a finish that is. And Hugo Ekitike, who many Liverpool fans want to see him starting, has proved it. So there you go. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Slot does again against Brentford. But overall, Hugo Ekitike doesn't celebrate. He scores tonight, and it's Frankfurt 1, Liverpool 1. So there you go. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. That tackle wasn't needed at all from Tosin. It's just so stupid. So stupid. And this is why I'm being so frustrated. Every time we give the ball away or we make stupid tackles or we give away a penalty, we concede. Look at the Bayern game. We basically gifted them goals. One was an own goal. The seventh goal, Caicedo fouls Harry Kane. Then the third goal, Malo Gusto, passing up, trying to play from the back, and then we concede. It's just so stupid, man. So stupid. You look at the Man United game, Reece James, Clearwoods, wasn't that great. Then Bruno Fernandes scored. You look at the who else do we concede? You look at the West Ham game, Estefao and Chalobah's concentration wasn't that great. Made an error. Luis Paqueta scored. It's just our own mistakes that caused us to concede goals, man. And this is why I've been saying we needed a centre back. This is exactly why. Because Tosin, for me, the only bad thing about Tosin is 1v1. That's the only bad thing. But so far, Tosin hasn't been great for Chelsea. Yes, he has some good games, but overall, he hasn't been that great. It's just so stupid, man. So anyway, we need another goal, man. Did the ball go in? Okay, no, it didn't. But not too short went straight to the goalkeeper there. So stupid, man. Anyway, let me just go and quickly change the score line on the title quick. Let me just quickly do that. It's also that is not good, man. I saw blood on Wakos there. Let's see. Was that Tosin again? And it is. Tosin better be careful, you know. He better be careful because the more he does this, yeah, the more it's likely he's going to get a yellow card for this. And I think he's already been booked. So maybe you know what? Yeah, I was thinking Wesley Fofana first, but I'm changing it to Tosin. I feel like he's gonna get a red card in this. He is definitely gonna get one. Tosin. He is definitely gonna get one. I'm changing it to Tosin. He's the next one. He is the next one. Honestly, man. Yeah, the man is bleeding, man. And you definitely don't want to see that. You definitely don't want to see that. So it looks like they have to put a bandage on for Wakos there. So there you go. But Tosin, man, just shocking. Shocking from Tosin, man. Honestly. And Liverpool lead. They lead in Frankfurt. After 1-0 down, they're now 2-1 up. They lead. So I couldn't be able to see the goal because of the situation with Chelsea. But let's have a look. And Liverpool scored from a set piece as well. So it's not only Arsenal that did it, and it's Van Dijk, the captain, that scored. So after a horrendous performance against Man United, Virgil van Dijk steps up and scores a goal. And could this be the lineup that that Liverpool fans are hoping for? And also, maybe this 4-3-3 is working because Liverpool are starting to score goals and be much better. So maybe that score line, that tactics is actually better. So so the question is, why did it take like 4 games in order for him to make a change to change his tactics? Why did it take so long? It's just awful, man. But it is what it is. But there you go. But yeah, okay, let me focus on Frankfurt because they're looking for an equalizer and it's blocked by maybe it's Canati or so, I don't know who. Yeah, Tosi is going to get a red card. I changed my mind. It's going to be him because I would have thought that it's going to be Wesley Fofana, but it's going to be Tosin. He's the next one if he's not careful. And Enzo Maresca, if you do not take this guy off at half time, then I'm sorry. Then for me, this is all on you because Tosin is on a yellow card, and you saw him, fouling records and blood all over his face. You know what I mean? So for me, make sure you take Tosin off and bring on Josh Achimpong, or maybe try and put Reece James there because for me, I'm getting worried that he's the one. He's the one that is going to get a red card. I've no doubt. I have no doubt. Tosin needs to be careful, man. Anyway, what's going on? Okay, looks like Race of Far now conceded something, or I might be wrong. I think Race of Far elbowed Wakos there. That's why he gave a free kick. I mean, the blood is still there. It doesn't look good. Like I feel sorry. I just when I see it, yeah, I just feel bad for Wakos because Tosin, man, he just doesn't need to do that. Oh my god. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but that is heavy rain. And I told David, yeah, that how can you go to gym, yeah, when it's late at night and you could potentially see that it's raining? I just don't get it. I really don't get it. But listen, if he's wet, then that's his business. I don't know who does gym at night, you know? I really don't. But not this late at night. So yeah. But yeah, I hope Enzo Maresca takes off Tosin off first and brings on Josh Achipong straight away. Because Tosin, man, he will honestly, I just boy. Yeah, they're just showing all the goals from the Liverpool Frankfurt game. So Frankfurt did take the lead, but Hugo Ekitike scored. Um, and then he didn't celebrate. And then Virgil van Dijk scored a header to make it 2-1. So there we go. It's still goalless between Real Madrid and Juventus. I mean, I haven't been focusing on them because that game wasn't that entertaining at all. So yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Terry sent in the link. So so yeah, when I finished when the stream is over, I'll go over to Terry's stream and then I'll edit out the things that I've said during the game and then I'll upload it. So that's the plan. That will be the plan. So there we go. Who's going next? That's a good question. I think for me, the next goal scorer might be Estefel. That's what I'm thinking. That is who I'm thinking. Okay, I can see why, some of them are were frozen because of the Wi-Fi, but that is all sorted and it's not freezing anymore. So that's good to see. That is good to see. Oh, I need some water, man. My fault. Yeah, Jamie Gittens. I mean, so far, he's not. He didn't do that. He didn't do bad so far today. Hey, Wef. Yes, penalty for us. Yes, yes, penalty for us. Enzo Fernandez goes down, and it's a penalty. And Jamie Gittens, fair play, man. Fair play. Because he made a really good pass into Enzo Fernandez there. And we all know that Enzo Fernandez is a boss crusher. And Liverpool have scored, by the way. It's 3-1 to Liverpool. And it's Canate that scores. And Liverpool score from another set piece. And it's the two centre backs for Liverpool that have scored. First is Van Dijk, then it's Ibrahim Canate. And Liverpool lead 3-1 against Frankfurt away from home. So Slot, it looks like he's getting his tactics and everything right. So there we go. But yeah, who's taking it? Oh yeah, Enzo Fernandez. Because obviously there's no Cole Palmer for this one. But yeah, Enzo Fernandez will take a penalty, and yeah, it's raining in West London, and it's also raining where I am in Essex. So there you go. All right, so Enzo Fernandez is taking this penalty, so he's the vice captain as usual. So yeah, 3-1 to Liverpool, and it's 3-1 to Chelsea as well. The goalkeeper went the right way. But Enzo Fernandez penalty was good, and Chelsea lead 3-1 against the 10-man Ajax. So there we go. So the 2-goal deficit has returned. 3-1 to Chelsea. You know what? No Cole Palmer, no problem. Maybe our next penalty taker might be Enzo Fernandez because he scored in the game against Fulham and he scores tonight. So there we go. There we go. So yeah, 3-1 to Chelsea. I mean, I feel like he did the Jorginho one, but as long as it goes in, that's all I care about. So yeah, 3-1 to Chelsea. And Jamie Gittens, he made up for that. And I tell you what, Jamie Gittens, fair play. Fair play. And I think I said 3-1 to Chelsea in my I think I said 3-1. Yeah, I think I said 3-1 to Chelsea. So yeah. But yeah, Gittens. Let me just look at it back again. 1 minute. And there's 5 minutes to go. Was it Jamie Gittens that made that pass? I can't really tell, but let's see. Yeah, it's definitely a penalty. Weghorst was nowhere near the ball. Nowhere near the ball. So for me, that's definitely a penalty. The referee got this correct. For me, that is definitely a penalty. So yeah, 3-1 Liverpool and 3-1 Chelsea. So there you go. All right. Let me go and change it now. Let me go and change it now. So yeah, 3-1 to the Chelsea. Let me just have a look at that. Let me just have a look. I believe it was Jamie Gittens that made that pass into Enzo that caused that penalty. I'm just gonna have a quick of rewind. Away goes let me see. Yep, it was Gittins that made that pass into Enzo. So Gittins, man, I feel like he has done good tonight. I can't lie. He has done good. Fair play to him. So yeah, Weghorst can complain only once, but it is a penalty. Yeah, it is a penalty. Weghorst can complain all he likes, but it is a penalty. But yeah, 3-1 to Chelsea. And yeah, okay, there's 1 minute to go for the Real Madrid game, but yeah, so far, I don't think many. I think the Real Madrid Juventus game has been kind of a bit boring. So I didn't focus on them that much. So sorry to Real Madrid Juventus fans, but it is what it is. But yeah, half time at the Bernabeu, Real Madrid nil, Juventus nil, and yeah, don't know if there was any clear cut chances or anything else to talk about that game because it wasn't that entertaining. But yeah, 0-0 in that game. Let's hope the second half can be a bit better though. But there we go. All right, let me see the Liverpool game because there's Hugo Ekitike there for them. And Enzo Maresca just looking at the tactics there on his board. Oh yeah, 2 minutes to go for the Chelsea game because in the 48th minute of this game, and the reason why there's 5 minutes because of Weghorst, blood of on his face just there. So there we go. But yeah, so far Liverpool, it looks like they're gonna get their first win since I've forgotten now. I've forgotten their last win in all competitions, but there you go. Let's see if we can make it 4-1. Esteval. Um, he goes down, and it's another penalty. Oh my god! It's another penalty for Chelsea. That is two penalties in like 5 minutes. My god! Another penalty. Ajax, man. They are absolutely awful. And two penalties they conceded in 5 minutes. First it was Enzo that goes down. Now it's Estefel that goes down. And let's have a look. Yep, that one is definitely a penalty. That one is definitely a penalty. The referee got this correct yet again. Nowhere near the ball. There was a clear contact on Estefel. Definitely a penalty. Definitely a penalty. So yeah, man. And Enzo Fernandez, would he take it again? Or it could be someone else that takes it. But Ajax, man, they are so bad. So bad. And it looks like Estefel is taking it this time, which is strange. But Enzo Fernandez wanted him to score his first Champions League goal. So let's hope and fingers crossed that could happen. Let's just hope. Come on, Estefel. Come on, Estefel. Your first time in the Champions League. Let's hope you can get your first Champions League goal. Come on, Estefel. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Please. Please score. And he does score. And what a penalty that is from SFL. Top left-hand corner. Chelsea 4, Ajax 1, and it's game over. It is game over. Ajax are so bad. They're so rubbish. I mean, this could be a rout, and it's the first time the first time that we scored 4 goals. The last time we scored 4 goals was against West Ham, which we beat 5-1. So it's been a very long time. It's been like 2 months since he scored like more than 3 goals. But there we go. But SFL, man, what a penalty that is. What a penalty. Like, that is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a penalty that is. Again, the goalkeeper went the right way. SFL's penalty was so powerful. It went in. And first start in the Champions League. First ever goal in the Champions League as well for the 8-year-old Brazilian kid. So there you go, man. I love to see that. Love to see that 4-1 to Chelsea, and Ajax are so bad. So there we go. And that is half time. That was the last kick of the game in the first half. So Chelsea lead 4-1 at half time. So yeah, Mark Gould goes first start in the Champions League and scores his first Champions League goal for Chelsea after Taylor, got a red card for fouling Buonanotte, and that was the correct decision. So yeah, and Race of Honor, brilliant header to feed the ball to Mark Gould, so he gets an assist on that one. Then a few minutes later, Moise Caicedo scores a goal that did deflected, but it did went in, so it is Caicedo's goal. And then Ajax got a penalty because Tosin stupidly fouled Mowawu there. And I think it might be Wekos that scored a penalty. I'm not quite sure. But then and then we got two penalties in 5 minutes. So the first penalty was in the 45th minute where Weghorst fouled Enzo Fernandez after Jamie Gittins made a brilliant pass into him. Then Enzo Fernandez, who won the penalty, scores the penalty. Then 5 minutes later, SFL goes down. The referee gives another penalty, which was definitely not, which is correct because there was, that player made no contact on SFL, so it made contact on SFL, made no contact on the ball, and then SFL, who won the penalty, scores a penalty, brilliant one, his first Champions League start for Chelsea, and his first ever Champions League goal. So brilliant. So there we go, man. So yeah, 4-1. I tell you what, I know that Ajax are a big club, but today they were absolutely awful. Awful, awful, awful. Yes, they went down to 10 men, but they were just awful tonight. Absolutely awful. Like, I tell you what, Benfica did not behave like this at Stamford Bridge. They did not. Yes, we went down to 10 men, but at least Benfica were causing us problems. I come like Ajax have only caused us problems like maybe once or twice, and that's basically it. I was never scared of Ajax because they were so bad tonight, so bad. So, but listen, when they went down to 10 men, Chelsea simply had to make sure that we win this game comfortably, and that's what we did. So yeah, 4-1 to Chelsea at half time. Big up to Robert Perte saying switching between your watch along and guys watch along, fellows Wecos member. Big up Chelsea. Thank you so much, Robert. Thank you so much for that. All right, guys. I'm gonna take a quick water because my throat is there's something inside my throat. So I will be back 1 second. Oh, guys, much better. Just had to drink plenty of water. Now, guys, I don't know about you. In fact, I'm not going to even talk about this. I'm going to speak to my brother when he comes back because I don't know what he was doing. I just tasted something, I'm like, what? But anyway, let me not talk about this. But yeah, so far so good. In a Liverpool game, they're 3-1 up, and yeah, they were 1-0 down in the 25th minute. And then I thought to myself, is Liverpool gonna lose another game? But this time they didn't. Hugo Ekitike scored an equalizer. He doesn't celebrate because he scored against his former club. And then both centre backs scored from a set piece. First it was Van Dijk, and then it was Kanate. And both of them, who had a poor game in the last 5 games, is now looking much better. In fact, it's Mon's live. I want to have a word. I'm just gonna see if Mons is live. I want to speak to him for a bit. Let's see if Mons is live, and he is live. Let me just speak to him, guys, and we'll take it from there. I'll be back, guys. 1 minute. All right, guys. So yeah, just had a good conversation with Mons, and and I asked him if the system worked and how you guys feeling about your team, and he said that Frankfurt are bad. They were really bad. So I do agree, man. I do agree. But listen, they're 3-1 up. They scored a set piece, two of them from their centre back. So, but yeah, in terms of the domination on the ball, he told me that they were playing better. So there we go. And by the way, Isak came off for Chiesa, so that's going to be interesting. And now I'm seeing that both Chalobah and Andre Santos are both coming on. So I'm just going to see who is coming off tonight. So yeah, Wekos is off because of that penalty that he conceded, and the number 18 is on. Oh, I can see Tari George coming on as well. So I can see George, I can see Andre Santos. So Enzo, Tossin, and Malgu are off. And Andre Santos, Chalobah, and Tari George. Oh, great. So that means, why is Santos playing in the 10? And why is Harry George playing up top? For me, that doesn't make any sense. The tossing off with Chalobah makes sense because Toss was awful in the first half, absolutely awful. But Mark Guru, like, he wasn't that bad. Enzo Fernandez wasn't even that bad. I know I understand that you don't want they just came back from injury and you don't want them to get another one. But for me, yeah, I would have, maybe try. Wait, it's. Oh no, actually, no. Santos is playing in the alongside Lavi. Okay, that one makes sense. But why is Tabby George playing up top for? For me, I would have allowed Mark Gould to stay on because he wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad. You know that Tabby George substitution makes no sense. But I just remembered that it's actually Bernardes playing in the 10. So my bad. So the Enzo Fernandez off for Santos and then Chalobah on for Tosin. That makes sense. Okay, that one makes sense. But the Tari George one, it doesn't make any sense because it looks like he's going to be playing up top, which that is the position that he's not supposed to be in. So that substitution makes no sense. But if he scores tonight, I'm not going to complain. I ain't going to complain. So yeah, if he scores tonight, then fair enough. I would not complain one bit at all, at all. So yeah, so, this Wi-Fi man, honest to God. Oh, here comes Juventus, and they nearly scored. 5 minutes into the second half, they nearly scored. Wow. Unless Thibaut Courtois made that save. Unless he made that save. Let's have a look. Juventus were through on goal there. Did Courtois make the save? And he did. He did make the save. Wow. Wait. What's happening in that game? Okay, I thought Liverpool. Wait, did Liverpool score? Okay, no, they didn't. Oh, I forgot to start my timer. Sugar. I forgot. Sorry. I completely forgot to start my timer. So yeah, so the Tower George substitution, I didn't get it, but the Santos and the Chalobah one, fair enough. And the Wi-Fi is done it again. Anyway, let me just go back to the game. Oh, 5-1 to Chelsea. Tower George scores. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. 3 minutes in, and he scores for Chelsea, and it's 5-1. You know what? I criticized that one, but I said, yeah, if Terry George scores, then that's fair enough. But yeah, Terry George scores, so yeah, 5-1 to Chelsea. While I had to sort this connection. I think his shot took a deflection as well. Yeah, his one took a deflection just the way Caicedo did, and Santos, got. I think he may have got the assist. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, another deflection. But 5-1, and Terry Joe scores straight away. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. 5-1, and yeah, another deflection there for for Ajax. They've just been awful. And Josh Ajapong is also coming on, and he's replacing Caicedo. So it looks like to me that we're going to be playing a back five now. So it looks like potentially we might be playing a 5-1, yeah, 5-1-3-1 formation, or maybe a 5-4-1 formation if you want me to be want me to say it in a better way. But yeah, Taurijo scores, man. There we go. But yeah, Caicedo is off. That one I understand because Caicedo didn't feature the Forest game and we don't want him to get another injury. So that one, I get it. I get it. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me quickly do the timer for you guys. Sorry about that. It's just I forgot to start my timer. Yes, let me put up to 50. There we go. And I'm gonna start now. There's a yellow card for that one. So it looks like we're playing the back five now. Actually, no, Caicedo was playing a white back. Yeah, you will. Yeah, so okay, my bad. So yeah, Josh Ajapong is going to be playing as a white back. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, the substitutions. Enzo Maresca. I criticized the Terry George one, but since he scored, I'm not going to complain. I am not going to complain. So yeah, man, this is the second time we scored 5 goals, and Lavia could have scored Chelsea 6. So yeah, man, this is the fifth time. Sorry, the second time we scored 5 goals. Because the last time we scored 5 goals was away to West Ham United. So there we go. So that's the second time we scored 5 goals. So could this be the first time this season that we that Chelsea scored more than 5 goals? So interesting. But yeah, where does that put us in the table right now? Let's see, puts Chelsea in 11th place because of goal difference. So he puts us in 11th place. And we are, wait, playoffs? How we're far? Okay, we're not that far in the top 8 because, yeah, our goal difference, yeah, it's not that great. All right. Oh, yeah, let me go and change it to 5-1 now. Sorry, guys. My brother was back and I just had to, like, had a talk with him because of the situation. But there we go. All right, let me save this. And what a save that is. What a save. Because Florian Wirtz could have scored his first goal in the Champions League for Liverpool. Let's see. Well, it's a good free kick. It was on target as well. So there you go. Oh yeah, Terry George is also the 80-year-old and he scores as well. So he's the second youngest player to do that in the Champions League. Isobel, tried to go past players, but he couldn't. Could Chelsea get one more goal to have the biggest score line so far this season? Because it's the same score line as we played against West Ham away, 5-1. So yeah, and they were bad. The Ajax, I feel like they might be worse. And Real Madrid have scored. they finally scored in the 57th minute, and I believe it might be Jude Bellingham that scored for Real Madrid. And after a first half where both teams haven't created too many chances, it is Jude Bellingham, as always, who always scores in clutch moments. I don't know how many goals he's got in the Champions League this season. All I know is that Real Madrid are 1-0 against Juventus at the Bernabeu. I believe, yeah. So Vinicius Junior had a shot that hit the post, but then the ball went into Jude Bellingham, took a shot for the first time, and it went straight in. And Real Madrid, who has been at their best to lead at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid 1, Juventus 0. Jude Bellingham scores in the 57th minute. So yeah, man. So I saw all the goals in the stream for the last game, and now I'm seeing the same thing tonight. So there we go. So that is 6, 9, 10, 4, 10, 11. So 11 goals I've seen from a stream. 11 goals. So I haven't seen, I didn't see some Chelsea goals, but I have watched it back. So yeah, I have watched it back. But I've seen the Liverpool and Frankfurt goals. I've seen the one. Now I'm seeing the Real Madrid goal, and yeah, there we go. So 11 goals now. So yeah, so Real Madrid are 1-0 up against Juventus. I believe that's now 3 wins and 3 for them, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be a foul, yeah. And I believe Santos is going to get a yellow card for that, so he has got to be careful. And now, I actually know it's Esteval that got a yellow card. So I thought it was Santos. Let's have a look. Yeah, wait, did Esteval get the ball? Wait, let me see. Let me see. Did Esteval get the ball there or did he not? Because I don't know if he did. I don't know if he did. Let's have a look. Did Esteval get the ball first? No, he didn't. Okay. He didn't get the ball. Correct decision. Right. I'm just hoping that Esteval doesn't get a red card for this. I hope he doesn't. Mm. Donny's watching. I thought he'll be at the game. It looks like he ain't. Passes completed. 301 to Ajax 148. And yeah, that's the scoreline you on the screen there. As it's raining still in as it's still raining in West London. But yes, Esteval, this is the stat so far. Youngest player in Premier League history to Oh no. Oh, why did it go off? Why did it go off, man? Ay ay ay. Let me see that one again. So I'm gonna save this one for the football terrace. So listen to this, guys. So Esteval this season, he's the youngest player in Premier League history to assist a goal for Chelsea, and that was against West Ham. He was the youngest Brazilian to score the winning goal in a Premier League game, which was against Liverpool. And he's the youngest goal scorer in Chelsea's Champions League history. So Esteval is getting better and better and better. So there we go. And that's why for me he needs to be starting games because because we need to build his confidence. He's that type of player. Would the flag go up? In a moment in time, no. And now it does go up. So let me save this one for the um for the reaction on the football terrace. So I'll save that one. Oh yeah, just above side there. I believe that's Harry George. Yeah, just a slight foot, just a slight foot. So it looks like for the week. So it's coming on for Thiago for Juventus. Those are the substitutions for that game tonight. It is tight from Terry George, but I feel like he is just about offside there. But Liverpool looking for 4 and they can't. But yeah, man, Chelsea, the last time they couldn't score this season was against Crystal Palace. That's the only game where, like, Crystal Palace are the only team that kept a clean sheet against Chelsea. West Ham didn't, Brentford didn't, Fulham didn't, Man United didn't, you know, Brighton as well. Who else? Lincoln City, Ajax, Benfica, and also Bayern Munich. It's only Crystal Palace so far. Our first game of the season is that we haven't scored. Ever since then, we've been scoring goals every single game. Boy, maybe I'm gonna have to maybe I'm gonna have to say this to Terry. Yeah, look at this. 6 shots on target, and we scored 5 goals. They had 1 shot on target, and that was a penalty, of course, but 11 attempts to 2. So this game, we have been clinical. We have been clinical, and I was trying for that last season because every time we have chances, we haven't been clinical, and that will not help you win games if not clinical. So, but yeah, man. So yeah, 6 shots on target, and we scored 5 goals. So it's great to see, man. Great to see. Well, here comes Wilmot. You're looking for a second, and this time Juventus goalkeeper clears it out. The cross comes in, and the shot was blocked. The header was blocked by someone. Oh, it hits the pole. Crossbar. Liverpool nearly scored a 4th there. SFL goes down, but doesn't win the penalty. But Wesley Fofana wins the ball back. Say what, Wesley Fofana has been good in this game so far. Chelsea looking for number 6. The shot deflects and it's gonna go straight to the goalkeeper. I mean, everyone did well tonight apart from Tosin and maybe Philip Jorgensen. That's the only 2 that have been frustrating. Everyone else has done well tonight. Jamie Gittens, he was good, passed the ball into Enzo that won us the penalty. Enzo did good as well, scored a penalty, and he even allowed SFL to take a goal. Yeah, SFL was very good. Won us the penalty, scored as well. Mark Guru scored. Caicedo scored a great goal. Tari Jones came on and scored. Who else? Lavia played well. Who else did played well? Where's Rafano as well? Who else? Hato as well. Yeah, it's only Tosin and Josh and Philip Jorgensen that have been the disappointment so far tonight. But yeah, there's going to be lots of positives and negatives. So you can definitely show about that one. SFL just manages to chest the ball there. He goes past that player, and is that going to be a corner? Yes, it is. So this will be our 3rd corner of the game, I think. Either 3rd or 4th, I'm not quite sure. This phone, man. So it's still 1-0 to 1 Madrid, 3-1 to Liverpool, and 5-1 to Chelsea still. Right. Oh, Kylian Mbappe. The shot was blocked. All right, let me focus on Chelsea because we've got a corner now. Oh, here comes Liverpool. Which one can I? Is it? And did they score? And it is. Godi Gakpo scores. It's 4-1 to Liverpool. And after Godi Gakpo hit the post 3 times against Man United, even though he did score, He scores against Frankfurt, and it's 4-1 to Liverpool now. And boy, maybe this Liverpool team, I feel like maybe this what Slot should be doing from now on, playing a system like that. I'm not quite sure what type of system they're playing, but it looks like it might be a 4-4-2 or whatever that is. But whatever system he did tonight, it worked. So there you go. The question is, how did it take you 5 games to figure it out? How? It just makes no sense. But yeah, man, Liverpool are certainly back, and here comes Chelsea, and it looks like both the goalkeeper and the Ajax defender both went down each other. So yeah, Cody Gakpo scores 4-1. So there we go. Oh yeah, Wege Walsh is soon about to come on as well, and that's going to be his Champions League debut as well. So yeah, 4-1 Liverpool. In fact, what kind of system they're playing at the moment? Let me just have a quick look. Let me just have a look. So yeah, Wege Walsh is coming on. So yeah, Lavia is off for Wege Walsh. So that will be our final substitution for tonight. Let me see what Liverpool are playing. Yeah, it looks like Liverpool playing a 3-2-5 formation. That's what basically they're playing, and it's working. It is working, so that's much better from Liverpool. Well, here comes Liverpool. They're looking for a 5th goal, and this time the goalkeeper just about under pressure there, but manages to keep that out of keep that out. Was that handball? The referee says no. Yeah, those are the highlights so far. So Ajax went down to 10 men from Taylor. Then Margu scored the first goal. And then Caicedo scores a long range shot, which did took a deflection. And then Tosin made a silly funnel Weghorst. Then he scored the penalty. But then after that, we get 2 penalties. The first one where Weghorst fouled Enzo. He won us the penalty and he scored. And then 5 minutes later, it was Estevao. That also went down, for Chelsea. Won us a penalty and he even scored as well. First Champions League goal for Chelsea. And then 3 minutes into the second half, Terry Jules comes on and scores a goal straight away after Santos did a few, few tricks to help him. So there we go. So that's the sort of Chelsea so far. So red card, 6 goals, and we're 5-1 up. And yeah, we're trying to see if we can make it, if we can score a couple of goals so that will be the most goals so far this season, because it's the same score line in the game against West Ham away. So yeah, excuse me. Let me just grab myself another drink of water. Or saved by the goalkeeper twice. Oh, and it's 5-1 to Liverpool. It's 5-1. And it's Dominic Szoboszlai that scores. My, oh my. Just the way that Chelsea are beating this awful Ajax team, Liverpool are beating this awful Frankfurt team. They were 1-0 up. 1-0 up, Frankfurt, and they just absolutely thrown it away. The way that Leverkusen did against PSG. Let's have a look. What a finish that is from Szoboszlai. What a finish. And yeah, Liverpool, they're back to winning ways, man. After 4 losses in a row, they're certainly back to winning ways. So yeah, man. So it's Frankfurt 1, Liverpool 5, and Frankfurt absolutely bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. They were 1-0 up. 1-0 up. And now they're 5-1 down, just like that. Boy, oh boy. It's not looking good for them. It is not looking good for them. But yeah, man. But for Liverpool, way better, man. So much better. So much better. and maybe Liverpool fans will and guess what? This I'm not saying to all fans, but for the Liverpool fans that be saying slot out, yeah, man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself because it's way too early to be criticizing slot. Yes, you can, it's way too early to be having a go at saying slot out. Yes, you can criticize him, but there's a lot of games to go. He can turn his finger around, and so far tonight he did. So for those saying slot out, not all to Liverpool fans, but to some, be ashamed, man. Even Kumo, yeah. And when I was on the Weckler show, was saying slot out. I wonder how he's feeling right now. I wonder how he's feeling right now. I hope, yeah. In fact, it's KG live. It's KG live. Let me just see if he's live, yeah. Then what I'll do is that I'll chat to him. But if he's not live, then I'll leave it. I'll leave him. But let me see if he's live first of all. Let me just have a look if he's live. Oh God. Let's see. So yeah, I will be live on the football terrace real soon. Let me just see if KG's live. I don't think he is. Why is he not dragging down? KFC. No, he's not live. Okay, I'll leave him. I'll leave him because if he was live, then okay, I thought that Liverpool scored 6 and Godi Capo if he's second. Because yeah, if he was live, yeah, then oh boy, I would have called him to tell Kumo if he's slot out now. I would have called him and tell him. Where he comes, I believe that's Jamie Gittens on the ball. Still making some moves. Can he pick someone out? He does. We're looking for our 6 and so many Ajax in the box there. And so yeah, I'm just hoping we don't get a red card for that. We don't get a red card in this game because boy, I just hate to see this, man. I hope that Enzo Maresca can just talk to these players and just, So yeah, Godi Gakpo and Ekitike, who scored tonight, are both coming off. They are both coming off. Esteval, he's offside there. The flag goes up. And yeah, Alex McAllister and Mo Salah are both coming on. I never thought I've been say this in the in on the stream so far. I never thought I've been saying this, but yeah, so Mo Salah is coming on. Now I don't know the situation of the Spurs game, but I don't know, man. I don't know. But when the full time is over, I'll be reading out all of the results for this for today, and we'll see how the table looks after game week number 3. So yeah, I believe Chelsea's next trip is away to Karabag because I believe that's who we got next. I might be wrong, but I will have a look. But yeah, next Wednesday we go away to Wolves in the Carabao Cup. So there we go. But before that, we got Sunderland at home, and that will be on a special day, which I'm not going to say until that day because I don't want to like ruin it for you guys. So yeah, that will be on a special day. Chelsea against Sunderland. Surely that's a free kick, and it is. When Anati goes down from Ikatuka. So yeah, free kick to Chelsea. Obviously, there's no Reece James and there's no Cole Palmer. In fact, there's not even Neto. So I'll be interested. It will be interesting to see who takes this one. Now, of course, the last time we took a free kick after the red card and we scored from it. So let's see what happens in this one. Both Esteval and Andres Santos are just both talking to each other. Oh, I don't know who to watch now. Okay, right, Liverpool. They made a block, so let me just watch Chelsea right now. Now, referee's talking to Terry George there. Just unless if I would love it if he goes in by either one of them. SFL takes it, but yeah, straight at the wall. Yeah. So yeah, both Chelsea and Liverpool lead 5-1. Cross comes in. Oh, that should have been 6. And it says to foul. I could have scored a brace tonight. Oh, that should have been 6. Who did that delivery? Tari George, man. I'm telling you. Oh, Esteval didn't get a touch on at the right time. But yeah, good delivery from Tari. Not Tari George, sorry. From Jamie Gittens. Ajax looking for a second goal, but yeah, I'll tell you what, Jamie Gittens, this might be his best ever game for Chelsea. His best ever. He looked really good tonight. I can't lie. His crossing was good, you know, his passing was good. Everything about Jamie Gittens was good tonight. So I can't lie. Jamie Gittens, man, he was been very good tonight. I can't lie. His delivery has been solid, really solid tonight. Fair play to him. Fair play. And I just hope that Jamie Gittens can do this consistently. I just hope so. But for today, not bad. Not bad at all. Right, Liverpool looking for 6 and they can't because Mo Salah's shot was straight at the goalkeeper. Walsh is also the second young Englishman to play in the competition after Jack Grealish. There you go. Oh, the goalkeeper made a save because that could have been 6. And it's Estevao once again. Boy, I mean, could have scored a hat trick tonight, Estevao. And the save was actually from his shoulder, the goalkeeper. Estevao could have scored a hat trick tonight. Could have scored a hat trick. Boy. But yeah, it's a good save by the goalkeeper. I can't lie. Good save. Ugh, my neck. Still 1-0 to Madrid. Drew Bellingham scored. And yeah. Is that goal kick? No, it's another corner. The number 4 puts it out of play again. And this time Estevao takes it short and fast. And that delivery wasn't that great. Yeah, man, it's great to see Chelsea back in the Champions League, man. It's great to see. Estevao, once again, straight at the goalkeeper. On target, though. On target. Oh, 15 minutes to go, I believe, until this game is over. That's brilliant from Hato. Buonanotte, Tari George. Could this be number 6? And once again, it's not because it was blocked. Estevao trying a bit of nutmeg there. Passes it to Achimpong, Jamie Gittens, Tari George, Buonanotte again. And, well, the defender managed to clear that one out. I know Chelsea fans were having a white go away course there. Tari George, who scored 3 minutes after he came on. If we were clinical tonight, this could have been like maybe 8 or 9 that we could have scored because Ajax were absolutely terrible tonight. Absolutely terrible. This could have been like 9 or 10, you know, if it weren't for that goalkeeper making saves. We just been. I don't think Philip Jorgensen had anything much to do in the second half at all. At all. The first half, yes, but the second half, absolutely nothing to do. Anyway, the cost comes in and yeah. Farner trying to put in a good delivery there, but didn't come in on time. Man, 26 attempts for Real Madrid. 9 for Juventus, and they've only scored 1 goal. Boy, maybe that's why I didn't focus on watching that game that much, because that game hasn't been that great at all to watch. At all. Boy. Anyway, is that Wesley Fofana coming off? Or is that okay? I thought because I'm so he's because I would have thought that he was coming off. Yeah, look at that. 15 attempts to Liverpool, 12 shots on target. 12! Boy, I've never seen anything like that. 12 shots on target. My goodness me. Only 3 attempts, only 1 shot on target for Frankfurt. That was a goal. Yeah, man. Frankfurt started off really good. But then after that goal, it was all Liverpool. All Liverpool. Boy, Frankfurt have been absolutely horrendous. Just like Ajax have been shocking against Chelsea. Thought it was going to be a difficult game, but boy, it wasn't. Anyway, Brennan Diaz and Vinicius Jr. is off for Real Madrid. So I'm just seeing on the screen, and Manistano and Frank Lasker are both coming on. I mean, Chelsea are looking for number 6. Here comes Tyre George, the sock deflecting, and that's going to be a corner. And he's still weighing in there in Essex. All right. Estevar is going to take this corner again. Let's hope he can whip it like he did against Forest. And he does. That's going to be another corner. And one of the Ajax players cannot believe that one. Man, look at... Oh, yeah, by the way, boy, while everyone is... Where I live here, while I'm sleeping tonight, there's going to be lots of heavy rain and strong winds. So I've no doubt that tomorrow I'm going to be soaking wet. But the Nazi goes down, no free kick. Well done. Was that Hato that did that? Yeah, look at that. 9 shots on target. Look at that. It could have been like 9 or 10-0, 9 or 10-1 Chelsea, because we have so many opportunities. Could have been 9 or 10, but yeah, 9 shots on target. But yeah, we did. If the group chat asked me if we used all our subs, and we did. We made a triple sub at halftime. Then we took off Caicedo, and we also took off Lavio as well. So yeah, so we made those triple subs. So yeah, we already used 5 subs. Yeah, really good defended by Joe Hato. Yeah, 10 minutes to go, man. Or less than that, sorry. It looks like Chelsea could win a game without getting a red card. So thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. But I'm just... Wait, what happened? Did Juventus score? No, it's a block by Asensio there. Really good block that is. Real Madrid trying to keep a clean sheet in that game. Esteval. And tried the overhead kick there. That would have topped up a great night for him, but boy, and he only scored 1 goal. It's a penalty. Like, he could have scored like four or 5 goals tonight. I mean, that if it wasn't that bad, for Esteval, it wasn't that bad. If that went in, that would have been a wicked goal. That would have been a great goal, a fantastic goal by Esteval, but unfortunately, it's off target. That would have been a great goal, but good try, Esteval. Good try, because bicycle kicks are hard to do. Some players cannot do it like Ronaldo did it, or who else? Yeah, Ronaldo, Who else? Oh God. I forgot that guy's name, but yeah, some players cannot do it, but it will be impossible. But yeah, that would have been a spectacular goal by Esteval. Steve, you know. Don't know why they're calling him Steve. It's actually Esteval they're calling. We should call him. Anyway, Raul Asensio is off for Nico. Actually, not Nico Gonzalo, just Gonzalo by himself. Yeah, way too far. They did go down and speak to the manager. I'm not quite sure what the problem is. Joe Hato, not once but twice. Actually, it was Josh Ajapong, my bad. But yeah, if Tossi didn't make that stupid penalty, we would have kept a clean sheet. Honestly. Stop. I don't know what's that. For me, in terms of my man of the match, I mean, it's so difficult because one player scored tonight. But if I'm going to give it to one player alone, I'm going to give it to Esteval. For me, he's my man of the match because yes, he scored a penalty, but for me, he just he was a superstar tonight. Won us the penalty, he scored the penalty. Like if we like, he could have scored like 4 or 5 goals tonight. That's how good he was. So for me, I'm going to give Esteval the man of the match. For me, I don't know what you guys are thinking. But I think for me, Esteval is my man of the match tonight. He was superb, absolutely superb. The best player on the pitch by a mile. You know, tried the overhead kick. You know, tried so many shots that was tried the goalkeeper. Could have scored 4 or 5 goals tonight, but Esteval was really good tonight. So I'm going to edge Esteval to be my man of the match. So yeah, there you go. But everyone else did well tonight. Everyone knows Jamie Gittens, Bernate, you know, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, you know, even Terry George when he came on, Mark Gu as well. Yeah, so the only players that have been disappointing tonight is Tosin and maybe Philip Jorgensen because Tosin could see the penalty and Philip Jorgensen should have saved that. Should have saved that, you know. And this is why I was so surprised to see Philip Jorgensen starting this game rather than Sanchez. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. But this is what happens when you don't sign in when you don't sign a new goalkeeper and you got Sanchez and Philip Jorgensen. It just makes no sense. It really makes no sense. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Anyway, here comes Liverpool. They're looking for the 6th goal, and the shot was blocked. But after that defeat against Bayern, 2 wins, were 2 wins in 3 games. Not that bad. Not that bad at all. Right, here comes Terry George. He goes down. Does the referee give a penalty? Not this time. Not this time. Of course, the VR will check on this, but the referee does not give a penalty this time. Alfie gave 2 in the first half for Chelsea in 5 minutes. So yeah. Okay, let me see. Ball over the top. Here comes Mo Salah, and it's a save by the goalkeeper. It's actually Curtis Jones with that chance. Anyway, Terry George. Still heavy rain, you know, but it's going to continue like this throughout tonight, so I'm not surprised. Anyway, there's 2 minutes to go for the Liverpool game, and there's no doubt they'll be comfortably winning this game. And after having 4 losses in a row in all competitions, they're back to winning ways, and they got Brentford away after this. So there you go. Hmm. Wait, how many minutes to go? Just 2 more minutes. I'm just hoping we don't get a red card after that because I won't be surprised if we get one. And I'm talking about Chelsea. Anyway, here comes Mo Salah, and he puts it off target there. Nice win, bro. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. You know, all of the English clubs have won tonight. Arsenal 4-0 against Atletico Madrid. Man City won 2-0 against Villarreal away from home. Newcastle won 3-0 against Benfica. So all of the English clubs have won this week. I'm not sure what's happening in the Tottenham game, but I will be looking at all the results when all of these games are over. Estevao couldn't get the touch in on time. I'm guessing that the Chelsea game will have like 4 minutes of stoppage time. That is my guess for tonight. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, Ajax didn't create a single threat in the second half. We absolutely dominate them from start to finish. Absolutely dominated them. It would be great if we can score one more goal to have the most goals so far this season. Yeah, man, we have been clinical, and that's what I like to see. 5 minutes. Oh, I was so close. So close. I was thinking 4 minutes, but it's actually five. All right. Right, Liverpool on the attack here. Now, I don't know which one to. Okay, well, that one is straight at the goalkeeper. So let me focus on Chelsea because it was Chiesa that puts it straight. But that doesn't matter anyway because Liverpool are back to winning ways after 4 defeats in a row against Crystal Palace, Crystal Palace, Galatasaray, Chelsea, and Manchester United. Liverpool come from England to Germany and beat Eintracht Frankfurt in their own backyard, and Hugo Ekitiki's return to that stadium. Obviously, he scored tonight and he didn't celebrate. And so Liverpool back to their ways 5-1, and it could have been more. It could have been more. Like Frankfurt, man, they absolutely bottled it. Bottled it. They were 1-0 up. 1-0 up. I believe in the 25th minute or something like that. All they need to do is, try to like hold on to that result and try and get a few more goals. But they've been all over the place tonight. Then they're all over the place. Maybe once was right. Maybe the system did not help Liverpool to get this win. It was that Frankfurt was absolutely awful. Awful Frankfurt. So maybe Mons was right. Maybe Mons was correct. So there you go, man. But either way, Liverpool, no losses, no 5 losses in a row. And for the that could have been since 1980 something. So there we go. Anyway, Wilmington looking for a second and they don't get it. So yeah, 5-1 to Liverpool. They deserve to win this game. They were, you know, they were ruthless. Frankfurt have been absolutely toothless from, after that goal, man. After that goal, they've been absolutely toothless. So yeah, man. But listen, Liverpool have won. They've got Brentford next. Can Liverpool, can Andre Slot stick to that tactics, and can these Liverpool players, finally, be clinical like they did tonight? Because the fact they had like 12 shots on target, or it might be a bit more than that, is absolutely crazy. 12 or more shots on target is crazy, but Liverpool deserve to win. After that, Frankfurt scored the first goal. They deserve to win. They deserve to win. So Frankfurt, I feel like this might be the heaviest defeat in Europe this season. So there we go. And also, the Real Madrid game is over as well. Real Madrid won, Juventus nil. Jude Bellingham scored the only goal in the 57th minute, and that was the goal to give Real Madrid all 3 points because it has not been the best game to watch so far. Only one goal scored, but Real Madrid at the Bernabeu under Xavi Alonso. I believe that's like 3 wins in three. I've forgotten. I don't know if that's 3 wins in three, but all I know is that, Xavi Alonso is doing really good for Real Madrid so far in the Champions League. They top the league in La Liga and they doing one in the Champions League. Xavi Alonso is doing a fantastic job. He really, really is. So fair play to him. So yeah, Real Madrid 1-0 and Juventus, yeah, they've lost on the Bernabeu just like they did 8 years ago. Even no, they technically did a loss, but they lost on aggregate. So yeah, it's another loss to Juventus at the Bernabeu. So there we go. So yeah, Jude Bellingham scored, and that's basically it. So 2-1, sorry, 1-0 to them. So yeah, 5-1 to Liverpool, 1-0 to Real Madrid. Chelsea have got 1.5 minutes to go. It looks like it's going to be the same scoreline as the game against West Ham. So yeah, by that one, West Ham were awful. Even Ajax were awful. So obviously, I'm going to be happy for the win, but I'm not going to gaslight it because Ajax was absolutely terrible tonight. Absolutely terrible. They just, yeah, I don't know. Yes, they went down to 10 men, but you know, they just need to have the game plan on frustrating Chelsea, and they haven't. We made it look easy. We made it look easy for them. So they made it look easier for us, sorry. So yeah, Ajax tonight, just they were awful. Absolutely awful tonight. So I'm not going to gaslight it too much. So there we go. Anyway, Ajax are looking for goal number 2. And is that going to be a goal kick or that's going to be a corner to Ajax? But yeah, I saw the stat that says this is, Ajax had conceded 4 goals in the first half, and that's the most they conceded in European history. So there we go. So we are the first team to do that tonight. Chelsea are the first team ever to do that tonight. So there we go. And that's it. Full time at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 5, Ajax 1. So it may not be the same, performance and the score likes as we saw 6 years ago, but Chelsea, won against Nottingham Forest and won tonight. And yeah, man, the youngest goal scorer scored tonight. Mark Guru, Estefao, and Tari George scored tonight. So yeah, man, three of our goal scorers are the 18-year-olds. So yeah, man, 5-1. Ajax, awfully, they were terrible tonight. I just can't lie to you. I'm happy for the win, don't get me wrong, but Ajax were absolutely terrible. They really, really are. So yeah, after that red card, before the red card, it was 0-0. After that red card, everything has changed. So yeah, so we scored the first goal when Tyler, clearly foot was high into Buonanotte, and that red card decision was correct. And then yeah, after that, we scored from a not direct free kick, but from a set piece. Wesley Fofana heads it into Mark Guru, who puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And then a few minutes later, Moise Caicedo scores a long range goal. We did took a deflection, but that was his goal, and that made it 2-1. And then Tosin stupidly concedes a penalty because he clearly made a foul on a Weghorst, and that was definitely a penalty. Then Weghorst himself took one and scored. And then Weghorst has turned from a goal scorer, from a hero to a zero, because Jamie Gittens had all the space on the left hand side. He saw Enzo Fernandez makes a great football to him. Weghorst fouls on Enzo. There was made contact on him, didn't get the ball. Worthy gave the penalty, and that was the correct decision. So that was 3-1 to Chelsea. And then 5 minutes later, we got another penalty because SFL went down. There was contact on him. No, that player didn't go nowhere near the ball. Definitely the correct decision. And after Enzo won the penalty for us and scored, SFL did the same thing. Won us the penalty and scored. And he scores his first ever Champions League goal. And it's a young player to do that in Chelsea history. So big up to SFL. And then 3 minutes later in the second half, Tari George, who came on the pitch, scores a goal, makes it 5-1 after Santos, had a few nutmegs, made the pass into Tari George, and he took a shot and he went past in. So there we go. The only disappointing is that this game could have been 9 or 10-1 Chelsea, because SFL could have scored 4 or 5 goals tonight. He could have scored, and that's why for me he was my man of the match, because yes, he only scored a penalty, but he could have scored 5 tonight. He was a superstar. He was everywhere tonight. So for me, SFL for me, man of the match. But listen, everyone did well tonight. Everybody except for 2 players, Tosin and Philip Jorgensen. don't get me wrong, Philip Jorgensen had nothing to do in the second half, but the reason why I think it was bad, that I think that put him into, a bit. I think for me, yeah, I'll give Philip Jorgensen a 5 because he had nothing to do in the first half and he could have saved a penalty. So I wouldn't going to give him a 5. For Tosin, though, I'm going to give him probably a 3 because he got a yellow card, for conceding a penalty, and he was so lucky not to get another one because his foot stamped on Weku's face, and and there was blood all over his face. So he was lucky not to get a second yellow card. And the fact that Enzo Moresco takes him off was a correct decision because Tosin was very bad today. For the game against Sunderland, for me, I don't want to see him start. For me, I want to see the centre backs of Wesley Fofana and Josh Achipong because Wesley Fofana was good tonight. Good tonight. Defensively, he was good, and also got the assist for Mark Guru's goal. Josh Achipong came on and looked good. Tari Hato defended really well. So for me, it is what it is, man. So listen, I was pretty surprised with all the changes, but you know what? We won the game, so I'm not going to complain. Enzo Maresca did well tonight with his tactics, with his substitutions. So yeah, man, it's been a very good day. So yeah, only disappointed is that we conceded a penalty with Tosin stupidly gave it away, and it could have been 9 or 10 goals tonight. And SFL could have scored 4 or 5 goals tonight if he was clinical. But you know, but his shot was straight at the goalkeeper. So maybe he should practice on more, focusing on the net rather than the goalkeeper. But SFL done well as well. He done pretty well. So there we go. But listen, 5-1 to the Chelsea. We're not in the top 8, but we're almost there. It's just that we need to keep winning. Chelsea needs to keep winning games and making sure that other teams drop points. So that's the only way we're going to finish in the top 8. But so far, so good for Chelsea. And yeah, we get the job done. We get the job done. So after that defeat against Bayern, we beat Benfica 1-0 and we beat Ajax at home tonight. And that's the first time, that Chelsea did not get to wear card after winning a game. So that one I'm happy about. So there we go. All right, so let's have a look at the rest of the fixtures. So today we saw Athletic Club beat Karabag by 3-1. We saw Galatasaray beat Bodo Glimt by 3-1. Then we saw Sporting Lisbon. So we saw Sporting Lisbon beat Marseille by 2-1, and Marseille got to wake up for that one. And my goodness me, Tottenham are the only English club that didn't win because they drew 0-0 away to AS Monaco. So, boy, it's not looking good for Tottenham at the moment. I believe here. Let me check out Tottenham's results so far. So it's not looking good for Tottenham. So they drew today. So let me just have a look. So let's look at this, guys. So yeah, after that, Tottenham after that win against after that win against Doncaster, Tottenham have only have one win in all competitions. They only have one win in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and that win was away to Leeds. Ever since that 3-0 win against Doncaster, they drew to Wolves at home. They drew away to Bodo Glimt. They lost to Villa on Sunday, and they drew today. So Thomas Frank, it's not looking good for him at the moment. At this moment, only one win. So it's only one win in 5 in all competitions for Thomas Frank's team. So yeah, man, after a good start, it's not looking good for Tottenham at all. It's not looking good. So there we go. So yeah, Bayern Munich won 4-0 against Club Brugge, and that's basically it. That is basically it. So those are the results. So let's have a look at the table before I close tonight. So PSG sit top of the table because of goal difference. They scored the most goals than Bayern Munich, so that's why they're on top. But the teams that are unbeaten so far and got 3 wins out of 3 are PSG, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Arsenal, and Real Madrid. And the rest of the team 6 is Dortmund. So the teams that are in the top 8 from 1st to 8th place are from PSG all the way down to Newcastle. the teams that are from 9th to 24th are teams that starts from Barcelona and all the way into Union SG. And the teams that haven't won their game are in the elimination. So from Juventus all the way down into Ajax. So it's at bottom of the table because that's 3 defeats in 3 for them, and it's looking good for Ajax at all. So there we go. But yeah, that wraps up game week 3 of the Champions League this season. So the game week 4 will be so the game week 4 will happen on the first week of November. So we got some really good games to watch. So especially the games I'll be doing for that game for in 2 weeks time is Liverpool Real Madrid. Those are the games I'll be watching, by the way. Liverpool Real Madrid, also PSG versus Bayern Munich, and also Tottenham versus Copenhagen. So those are the games I'll be watching. And then on Wednesday, I will be able to do the Chelsea Watchalong because I will be doing my music lesson on that one. So that's a shame. So yeah, but I will be watching the game, and I'll now be talking about how it went. So there we go. But yeah, man, listen. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream. I've got to head out to the Football Terrace soon, but I want to big up every single one of you that joined me. Big up to Michael, big up to AR Edits, big up to Robert Pete, big up to El Capitan. Let me just read out your comment real quick. Brilliant game, brilliant performance, brilliant result. SFR, amazing player, absolutely. And that's why he's my man of the match for me, because he could have scored 5 goals tonight. 5 goals. And this could have been like 9 or 10. And that's the most disappointing thing. Yes, I'm more disappointed about, that we conceded the penalty, but this could have been 9 or 10. So that's the disappointment so far. But everyone did well tonight, including Jamie Gittins. He was good tonight, I can't lie. His pass to Enzo won us the penalty. He could have gone assist if SFL would have got that touch. That cross was really good into SFL. So for me, Jamie Gittins was good, I can't lie. But everyone done very, very well tonight, including the substitutions, apart from Tosin and Philip Jorgensen. Those are the only 2 that frustrated me. But overall, 5-1. We got Sunderland at home. That will be on a special day, which I'm not going to tell you just yet. But listen, that's 2 games in a row that we've won. So we move, man. We move. So yeah, man. Tottenham are the only English club that didn't win in the Champions League this season. So there we go. So yeah. But listen, guys, I've got to go, man, because Terry's waiting for me. But be up to every single one of you that join this stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell notification so that you never ever miss any of my content. And the match reaction will be out later today or maybe perhaps tomorrow. So make sure you guys go on the Football Terrace because I will be there. But anyway, guys, as always, look after yourselves, take care, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. In a bit, people, I'm out of here. God bless, love you, and as always, update shows. Peace.